is up, guys? This is RinjiN's. I wanted to bring you guys a game that I have been playing on Windows, and this is on the Steam client. This is a game that I actually just came across but completely blew my mind, and it's called Loadout. This game has been around for a while. I'm guessing, I actually don't know exactly how long it's been out. It's not available on Xbox or Xbox 360. It is available on PS4. As you can see, there's like a ton of people that I guess played this game, but I just found out. So let's get into the basics. Let's get started. I'll explain this game to you. Hopefully you're gonna love it, because I truly love this game. It's a really great game. I play it all the time. So I'm creating a new weapon. This is just my test E weapon, okay? I know you got that. So this is the weapon crafting portion. As soon as you jump into this, it's a randomized weapon. It's never going to be the same one, but coolest thing about it is you get a cool rendering 3D view of how badass your weapon looks, which can be anywhere from electrical to freaking bio. It can have all kinds of features. This randomized button in the upper right hand corner will go ahead and put together about any type of gun imaginable. Just completely randomize your gun. Now, if you can see down below in red, that is basically how much money it takes to purchase that weapon. Now the blue is exactly how much money you have on you. When you have enough money after playing enough multiplayer matches, you get experience, and you also get like blue dollars, credits, coins, whatever you want to call them. You can get those to purchase these weapons, which is really cool, because I was afraid at one point that you can only upgrade your weapons through like in-app purchases. So that's not the case. There is things that you can do for in-app purchases, but I'll get into that a little bit later. This is your test range, which I find so awesome, because you can take your weapon anywhere. Any weapon that you put together, any randomized weapon, you do not have to purchase it. You can actually just take it to the test floor and start firing away to see how well it stacks up against opponents, people, how much health it takes away. It's pretty sweet, and I love it. So as we move on, we're into the outfitter section. Now this game doesn't have a lot of characters to choose from. There are basically only 3 characters that you get to choose from. 2 guys and a girl, whatever. You can change everything from the look, you know, shirts they wear, clothing. I mean, you can pretty much randomize all that stuff. You can also buy additional like clothing, things like that. And in your locker, you also have your avatar picture. So this is basically what shows up as you see my RinjiN's 78. Now these are the ones that are already unlocked through in-app purchases, where if you look down in the bottom right hand corner, you see like a gold coin that says 0. That's because I have not purchased any in-app coins, and I do not plan on buying any, because the game itself is fun enough to enjoy without any in-app purchases, which is pretty cool, because usually with any kind of game that has in-app purchases, there's always a catch. With this game, is pretty cool, but for those of you who do want in-app purchases, you do have the ability to buy additional bonuses. You can have, like, you know, double XP, you can get twice the amount of coins, you can open up additional gun slots. That right there is called your space bucks. So as we move on, I'm gonna actually just dip right into matchmaking, because I don't like to take my time getting in the water. I just like to get my feet wet and jump head first. Okay, maybe not head first, but I like to jump in. So this right here, this is called Jackhammer, which is absolutely one of my favorite game types that I have yet to play, and it's traditionally your capture the flag. So there's really nothing too dissimilar from the two, but the only thing is in Jackhammer, your opponents have a hammer and you have a hammer. Object is to steal it and to capture it. That's it. But the coolest thing about it is whenever you do get a hold of that hammer, it does add some really cool functions. It does have some slight upgrades to basically how you run, not necessarily how you shoot, but your running's a bit faster. Now this hammer, you can slam it down and you can basically kill anything within a certain range. Like I do, boosh, I just fucking smash this dude all to pieces. So that was pretty sweet. So, and that was pretty lucky, because that doesn't normally happen. But you can see your walking does kind of speed up a bit, but so did the opponents, you know. So you know, usually have your opponents, you know, trying to take the fire for you while you go ahead and run as quick as you can and get it to the base. Now, I was kind of lucky with this guy because I ended up getting to the punch first and ended up killing him with the hammer itself. Now, the cool thing is, you know, if you're low on health, you're getting killed, you can double step back and you can slam that hammer down, and it pretty much will give you about like a 1-inch radius. What I found so amusing about this is this guy, Little Bitch, that's really his name. We kill each other at the same time, and check this animation out. Oh, it's so beautiful. Boosh, right there. We threw the FU to each other, and it was pretty sweet. We ended up talking about this later. The animations in this game are kind of vulgar. I mean, you get little stuff like this going on. I'm used to it. I don't really care, but kids who play this game, hey, I don't know, parents, you might want to watch out. Whatevs, you know, those are your kids. You need to pay attention to them. So I love it. I love the animation in this game. I love what it has to offer. One of the nicest things about this game is that even though you have a weapon that per se you have randomized, you built, you purchased, you customize, you know, it may kill really fast, it may do a lot of damage, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna own everybody. You know, you may get lucky and you may own 5 or 6 people, but you know, hey, you might get one guy that's a seasoned veteran. He has like a, you know, just your run-of-the-mill gun, but yet he's able to kick ass, and that's a really cool thing about this. There hasn't been a game yet that I have played where I felt that any match was way overbalanced, or everything was pretty even. I didn't feel like anybody had a weapon that would just murder you and basically took and held the team all by themselves. Like, everybody pretty much, you know, worked in tandem. It was crazy at times, but this game was beyond worth it. I mean, it is just so much fun, the amount of things you can do, the communication that you can have with your team. Not a lot of people use their mics, just because the action is so fast paced. Like, I don't know, I have fun without it, and you know, it's not like I feel I'm missing out. So if any of you guys get a chance, maybe you have Steam, you haven't you know, updated in a while, you haven't found a reason to, hopefully this gives you a reason, because this game kicks ass and it is so much fun. So if you guys want, send me an invite, RinjiN's78. You know I'll be on this damn thing, because this game is the shit, and I do my little dance right here because what am I? I'm the top guy right there. That's who it is. And luckily I went 24-12. I pretty much kicked ass. It was this really sweet match. Check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed. This is RinjiN, and I'm signing out. I hope you guys have a good night.